In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, they'll run the option right. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Rookie wideout T. Higgins, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Now they run with Mixon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2000.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And hitting Juju on the slant. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
For a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Finley. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Finley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
Finley here, 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about You know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger on the move to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the interception, Finley. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyson Alualu. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Finley. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background. Right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicator's offensive line?
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again, Finley. Again, he'll target Boyd, this time successful. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage. Finley hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll toss this out right for Connor, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
That right now.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you,